Sometimes, at any point of our lives, we become Hamlet, and the question, to be or not to be, becomes a very important and valiant question in our lives. Let's start the video and see from where this quotation came and why is it always difficult to be or not to be. When the play opens, we come to know that Prince Hamlet learns from his father's ghost that his uncle, Claudius, has murdered King Hamlet, the father of Hamlet. And afterwards, he has married to Queen Gertrude. Queen Gertrude is the mother of Hamlet, and now Claudius sits on the throne. This is the brief background of the story which I am going to tell you. In act number 2nd and 3rd, Hamlet feigns or pretends madness to investigate, and he confronts his mother and stages a play which is called the Mousetrap to catch the conscience of the king. And in this mousetrap, he again plays the same murder scene, the murder scene of his father. Claudius had poured poison in Hamlet's father's ear and ultimately he died. He enacts the same thing on the stage to capture the expressions of Claudius, and he is very much successful in this effort. Now we see that Hamlet is torn between avenging his father, fearing the moral cost of the murder, and coping with his mother's quick remarriage. The play Hamlet was probably written around 1600 to 1601, early 17th century, and Shakespeare was at the height of his career, and Hamlet reflects the Renaissance fascination with human psychology, moral ambiguity.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
To be or not to be? That is the question. This is the Shakespeare's most famous soliloquies in Hamlet. Prince of Denmark, Hamlet is contemplating suicide, weighing the pain of life against the unknown of death. The soliloquy frames an existential question that still feels fresh. Life's suffering versus the mystery of death. It's a cornerstone of Hamlet because it reveals Hamlet's inner turmoil. Indebted to his father's ghost, his mother's remarriage, and his own indecision. Shakespeare uses a series of opposites in the very soliloquy. If we see the whole soliloquy, we find the series of opposite words. For example, to be, not to be. Suffer, take arms, sleep, dream, and vivid metaphors, slings and arrows, sea of troubles. These lines are as famous as it used to be 400 years ago. This line is endlessly quoted, parodied, and reimagined in movies, TV ads, even memes. Great actors have made the soliloquy a showcase. Because of its fame, the passage has been translated into countless languages. In Urdu, for example, a poetic rendering might read, जिंदा रहना या ना रहना, यही सवाल है. क्या बेहतर है कि किस्मत के तीर सहे जाएं या परेशानियों के समंदर से मुकाबला करके उनका खात्मा कर दिया जाए? If we see the context of this quotation, we can find that his father's murder, his mother's hasty marriage, his own desire for revenge, these all things lead him to this question, to be or not to be. To be or not to be, in fact, is a suicidal meditation too, and these are his most personal moments. And if we just try to probe into the dramatic context of this line, we can see that there are so many reasons behind this soliloquy. First of all, Ophelia's rejection. Ophelia, who is the heroine of the play. Earlier in the scene, Ophelia returns Hamlet's letters and gifts following her father Polonius's orders. Hamlet, already suspicious of female betrayal because his mother, Gertrude, has quickly remarried after the death of his father. He feels betrayed again due to Ophelia. This fuels his bitterness about the pangs of despised love. The second reason behind this soliloquy is Claudius's guilt. Hamlet has just confirmed Claudius's crime via the play. He now has a clear path to revenge, yet he still hesitates. The audience knows Claudius is listening. Hamlet's to be or not to be is therefore both a private meditation and a performance. He may be testing whether Claudius will react, or he may simply be speaking his inner turmoil aloud. The soliloquy moves beyond the revenge plot to a universal question, and it is as relevant today as it was 400 years ago. Is life worth the suffering? This makes Hamlet a modern existential hero, and we can easily compare Hamlet with modern heroes who talk about the existential burden. He questions the ethics of suicide and of revenge. If he kills Claudius, he may be damning his own soul. If he does nothing, he feels complicit in the corruption, and he will find himself disloyal to his father. In Elizabethan England, suicide was a moral sin. And of course, he is afraid to commit this sin because he is fearful that what will happen after the death. This very question, to be or not to be, makes Hamlet and William Shakespeare the existentialist and the modernist too. The question is not only of to live or to commit a suicide. It also refers on a personal level that Hamlet asks himself that whether he should take revenge of his father's murder or he should leave Claudius as he has become his second father. The reenactment of this scene, this soliloquy, has been performed many times. Many actors use a skull, a dagger to enhance the emotional and dramatic effect of the scene. There is no question about the relevance of this quotation, this soliloquy with the modern age. So many movies, so many ads, so many memes have been made in this context. Even I have seen a movie, a Hindi movie naming Heather, which was adopted from Hamlet. Do watch that movie too. You will enjoy it definitely. I hope you would have enjoyed the video too. Keep sharing my channels to others, keep waiting for my videos, and thanks for being with Mehreen for such a long time.